Hey guys, Vico here, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to talk about the M60, American Premium Tier 10 Gift Reward Tank. I know the forums have blown up, I know Reddit has blown up, and Twitter has blown up, especially with AMX50B, the runner-up to the last Twister Cup, with regard to who was gifted the M60. Versus who was not. And I know a few people that have very few games, and win rate was a factor with people's argument against why certain people have the M60 and some don't. I'm trying to avoid that. I'm still curious as to what the actual criteria was and why some people who aren't as good at the game as others received it and others didn't. I did. I don't know what I did to deserve it. I'm not the best player, and I haven't really done anything to earn this tank as far as gameplay is concerned. That's my take. I'd like to know why people got the tank and others didn't. I don't think I deserve it, and as you're going to see, why I don't want it. So, arguments aside, let's ignore the forum posts and everything else and talk about the M60. Don't be discouraged if you didn't get the M60. It's kind of a one-trick pony, really. The gun is amazing. It really is. Similar to the L1A1 kind of series of 105mm guns. 1900 hit points. The hull is 93mm at the front, 73 on the sides, 25s at the rear. The turret, a good 177, but I hear arguments that the Commander's Cupola has an invisible hitbox that isn't completed from the M48. 177 front, 76 on the sides, 50 in the rear for the turret armor. The 105mm gun has .317 dispersion. It's not so bad. With a gun laying drive, you can keep that down. I use gun laying drive, vertical stabilizers, a gun rammer, and coated optics just for a little extra view range. It's got 268mm of penetration on its regular APCR rounds, heat for the spicy ammo at 330 pen for the heat, 350 average alpha damage, which is really, really nice. So here on, I forgot what map this is, Black Goldville. I'm trying to support my team, and I'm very surprised that I haven't been the sole focus of the enemy's team out of at least my first few games in the M60. It seemed that everybody would rage focus me, and I get it. It's kind of juvenile, but this tank, sadly, with the use of heat, HESH, and APCR as gold ammo, everything will penetrate this tank. If you're hull down, and if that hitbox theory is correct, that the Commander's Cupola is actually larger but invisible, I've been hull down and have bounced some good shots. But if you let your hull expose, kind of like the M103, the T30, T34, the American Heavy line, even the Patton line, your hull will always get penetrated. You can manage to side scrape some if it doesn't get overmatched, but really, I would recommend playing this as a support tank, a mid-range support tank. There's a lot of players better than me that might argue otherwise. Here I am trying to be at the front line, but like the rest of my team, we're camping the town, and they are taking pot shots at us from a good hold down position on the desert side. The Object 140 got me good. The lower glacis is flat, and yes, it's got sloped armor, but there's no rounded curve like on the Patton, on the Pershing, where the lower glacis is rounded. You can manage to bounce some good shots if you waggle. Watch this, right through there, 371 damage with the heat. The ammunition is god-awful expensive on the M60, and you'll see in the post-battle results, yes, it's a premium tank, but by name only, I would argue. This tank will not make you any money. The most I've ever made, and I think I'll have a screenshot at the end of this video, I made about 3,000 credits, and that's after repairs, ammunition costs, stuff like that. I tried to get a sneaky shot at the 4202. It wasn't worth it. And I think I'm going to pay for it by taking a shot in the ass by the E100. I don't remember. Yeah, almost. So I need to do something, at least get spots. And I think at the end of this game, the spotting damage that I got and the assistance damage exceeded the actual damage that I did. I'm really surprised that I didn't lose more. I have lost up to 40,000 credits in the M60. That goes back to my original argument that you can be mad that you didn't get one, but it's not going to make you credits. In fact, I think I've lost more credits with the M60s in an average game, more so than I have with some regular tech tree tier 10s. I mean, my grill 15 makes decent credits. If I do about 4,000 damage, I can make 10,000 or more credits. So this game here, this actual game is coming to an end. I try to get the E100, but I think he put a HE into my sight. I can't tell. Couldn't see the tracer, or at least I wasn't looking at the screen when I was talking. So we're trying to close this match out. I don't want to YOLO out there like I just did again and pay for it. The E100 has his top gun. He can do some damage, so I'm going to try to take his butt. I'm not paying attention. This is my fault, despite a rage I do in chat here shortly. I try to take his butt. I need to turn my hull, but the E100... it's my fault for getting in the E100's way, but at the time I was like, really, guy? I mean, I couldn't turn my hull. I should have backed off, but I got focused. It's not the E100's fault. I'm sorry. But all in all, good ending. And now these two E100s get to go at it. I think he's not using heat. Oh, and it was a draw because of the timer. But you'll see here, I didn't make that many credits. There we go. I lost 8,444 credits, but I did almost 3,500 damage. Not bad. Second on damage. 755 base experience. Not good. Not good at all. But if you look at the assistance damage, 3,089, I did just less than the actual damage I did. That is not bad at all, and that's because of my spotting the 4202, the 140, and the Grill 15. Not bad at all. Okay, last game in the M60 to show you. I tried in this game to highlight the hull downness. Wasn't good. I play an absolute supporting role in this. Me and the Patton are going to try to take the right flank, and the enemy team with a Pramo Unicum in the E50 did very, very well to come up to the middle of the map and spot all of us. They have dominated this map so far, as early as it is, and we're caught in a corner. I'm trying to make sure that my camo resets, and I spend a little bit longer here than I would wish, pretty much camping behind this rock, and I just can't get shots without taking any in return, and I'm really trying to conserve my 1900 hit points until the end, because as I said earlier, everything will pen. I've got bounces off the turret, and that's just lucky. I've waggled it and everything. People do like to shoot the Cyclops flashlight right in the center. But I think that's where the bounce comes from, because it's the gun mantlet. Other than that, everything pens, like I said. So, as always in most of my videos, you'll see here that I'm just ineffective as always. These two guys in front of me here are going to make a push. I need to join them to be just as effective, and then I was going to go after the Patton, but then the Waffenträger Panzer IV sees me, and I get a magic pen in the top of the turret from the Patton, bounce from the Waffenträger Panzer IV. I'm trying to look at the mini-map, no one's flanking me just yet. Grill 15, and Ghost Shell. Yeah, 309 on the Patton. I really need to load HE, but it only has, I think, 57 millimeters penetration on the HE rounds for the for the M60 wasn't worth it unless I'm going into the butt of other vehicles. Off Trigger Panzer IV shot him in the gun, still penetrated at 376 damage. The reload is really, really decent. I think it's 9 point something rounds a minute on the M60, which is pretty nice. Okay mobility. I do like the turret traverse. It's I forget what it is. It's 20 something degrees a second. It's really, really nice. But still, one trick pony. The gun is all this tank has going for it. And if you can stay hold down and keep moving and bait shots, you'll do okay. And there's the Arc Grill says kill the E50. I absolutely agree. Best player on the red team for sure. I'm probably the worst player on our team. Just being completely ineffective. Trying to let my camo reset to come around, but I'm just essentially wasting time. They're all the way on the other side. I should have moved forward to try to maybe do a little kill steal. Didn't get the 140, and yeah, I don't get any more kills for this game. Still, you can see the mobility here. It goes up and down hills rather well. It's not too bad. So, did I take a lot of damage? Yes. Let's see how much credits I lost after spending. Now, I didn't spend any heat ammo, no gold ammo here. I didn't fire much. However, with the damage that I took... Oh! I forgot. Yes, some sort of push notification I wasn't even aware of or didn't even see, and I made 128,000 credits, but you can still see the disparity here between how much I earned versus how much I actually made. So, yeah, that's the most I've ever made. I don't count. I probably would have lost 20,000 credits on that. Not bad. Alright, this game here was on Port Bay was I actually made 6,000 credits. It's the most I legitimately earned at 28,000 damage. So you can make money, but you need to do good damage and not take any in return. Thank you so much for watching. Trying to keep it drama-free with the M60. I just wanted to highlight how to defeat it, which is just shoot it anywhere, and how to use it if you do have one. I understand it was unfair for some players, especially those that have contributed so much of the game with competitions like the Twister Cup versus those that do have one and haven't done anything for the game other than poisoning the matchmaker. I understand. I just wanted to highlight that this tank exists and what to do if you're against it or if you're in one. As always, this is a patron-sponsored post. If you're interested in sponsoring channel, please look at the card above and in the video description below. Until next time, I'll see you guys out there.